I'm going for the hardest achievement in Warhammer 30k Space Marine. I'll have to complete the first 4 chapters of the game on the hardest difficulty without dying in one sitting. You cannot reload a checkpoint, you cannot quit the game. If you die, you must restart the campaign. If you exit the game, you must restart the campaign. If you need to use the restroom, too bad. Shit yourself and keep on gaming. Oh no way, they give me a jetpack and a thunder hammer? This achievement is going to be a cakewalk. Daddy's home. Oh my god. Now just going for this one achievement wouldn't be enough content for me to make money, so we're also conquering the entire campaign on its hardest difficulty. Only after the 4th chapter, it is no longer permadeath, because like losing your virginity, just when you think you're safe, you hit a devious difficulty spike. God the fucking damn it. Welcome to Space Marines Hard Mode, where the children are a statistic to your murder tally, regular enemies aren't too bad to deal with, and special enemies are, well, very special. I appear to have broken the AI. The most awkward thing about this whole playthrough is how you heal. Space Marines don't just regenerate health, okay? That would be dumb. They're not superheroes.
Woo! Superhero landing!
Instead, to get their health back, you have to perform a brutal melee execution on your enemies. So that means the game is actively encouraging you to play at a balls deep pace. Hard difficulty, however, also punishes you for playing at a balls deep pace. I'm in danger. I'm in danger. Get some help! I'm in danger! We kick things off diving into a planet with no parachute needed because Space Marines just use their massive cocks to break their fall. Now, Warhammer lore is, extensive. Warhammer 40k is set in a distant future where a stagnant and dogmatic human civilization beset all sides by hostile aliens and supernatural creatures. But all you need to know is it's us, the alpha male Space Marines, against the beta orcs who are trying to take over this planet. What planet is this based on again?
Huh?
Matt, you're a Warhammer nerd. Can you voice note me back and give me your best attempt at pronouncing this planet name?
It's got to be Graia. Graia.
Now, tutorials are designed to help you get familiar with the controls and not overwhelm you. There was nothing hard about tutorials, but it did not stop me from taking a fat L, as I die literally less than 2 minutes into my first run. Oh no, 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 okay. Someone tells me I'm going to be seeing this dude's face a lot. Correct! So back in the action, this time I was cautious not to die a second time before even making it to the title card, and after fighting the orcs harder than my autism diagnosis, I make it to that sweet, sweet title card. My mum then calls me, but shut up mum, I'm trying to watch the new Joe Rogan podcast.
That's what the moose does.
Moving on up, I shoot a couple more of the orc kids and find a dropship with an AR inside, so now I really feel ready for my first day of high school. I meet up with fellow Space Marine Scotty Pippin and feel overwhelmingly attracted to him, as canonically, every Space Marine is gay during Pride Month to show strength to their brothers. Me and Scotty commit some child genocide, my favourite kind, when we run into some fellow humans getting mauled by orcs, as they aren't wearing armour like ours that weighs the same amount as the world's largest wheel of cheese. Like Kane entering a Royal Rumble, we clear out the fodder to find a whole base of humans where I get to ask them a very important question. Do any of you guys have anusol?
No.
God, my ass is absolutely killing me. Me and Scotty would keep going until we found another fellow Space Marine, Bill Clinton. Together we form the Powerpuff Boys, and we're here to exterminate orcs. Or the orcs are here to exterminate me, as I come very close to death as I thought I could beat them in a melee competition. It would also not help our cause that Scotty wasn't exactly what I would call a positive role model in the workplace. Space Marine, could you possibly stop hitting the gritty and shoot the children? We're in the middle of a war here. After just about surviving an orc onslaught, I would meet a human lieutenant who, to my shock, was a woman. I'm pretty sure I have never seen a woman in the Warhammer universe before this. I thought they were canonically extinct. I have seen men in their 40s painting alien tentacle armies, but I've never seen them paint a female. So this woman would use the power of her Macarena cycle to guide us until I found a sniper. Now I can finally defeat the orcs how I've always wanted to, using the power of quickscoping. Maybe now FaZe will hire me. Oh wait. I was never on Stranger Things, never mind. At this point, the game was just giving me better and better equipment, so I thought I was on my way to completing this achievement on my second try. The game, however, had a very different idea. Daddy's home. Oh my god, no! This is what we call deleted. I was having a fantastic time with my hammer and jetpack, but my health bar decided to go on vacation somewhere in the Bahamas, so I had to restart my run after only reaching chapter 2. This next run, however, is where my luck would turn. If you can call getting gangbanged like I was about to appear on Orc Brazzers, luck. I'm in danger. I'm in danger. Get some help! I'm in danger! This next run was where things really took a turn for the better. This next run, after those deaths, I felt like I needed a quick break, so I went to hydrate with some H2O, but I was really thirsty, so I got some H3O instead. Refreshed and ready to go, I get back to the jetpack sequence and earth shatter these orcs into Chinese New Year. This time around, I didn't get deleted like Jeffrey Einstein, so I could continue my adventure towards this achievement. I was surprised to hear the orcs speaking English, but that's when I realized they must have used today's video sponsor, Babbel. Babbel is a language learning app that teaches you to speak, read, and listen in new languages. I myself have been using Babbel to get closer to my friends by talking to them in their native language. Salut à quoi, j'adore ta vidéo.
George, man, I don't know how many times I have to tell you. I'm from Vancouver. Nobody speaks French over here. I don't even know what you just said.
Alright, well, he can't say I didn't try. Whether you're planning a trip or want to advance yourself in the workplace, Babbel has you covered. It is scientifically proven to help you start speaking a new language in 3 weeks. Lessons are designed by real language teachers, you get a 20-day money-back guarantee, and you also get 2 free live classes with your subscription. I love Babbel because it teaches you real-world conversations, not just random phrases you're going to wake up tomorrow and completely forget. It provides tools for real-world conversations, including lessons, games, podcasts, videos, and live online classes with expert teachers called Babbel Live. To get Babbel, just click the link below, and when you use my link, you will get up to 60% off, so click the link below and start learning a new language today. For retention reasons, I really wish I could say I was challenged, or there was some big obstacle I had to overcome in chapters 3 and 4, but no, it was kind of easy. Mostly because I got given a gun that shoots grenades the size of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's head at your enemies. I was in no real danger until the last boss fight of chapter 4, where this could have easily been a choke job. Luckily, I used my military training to take cover from the incoming turret fire, only peeking when it was safe. Squeaky bum time doesn't even describe what I was feeling here, as I was about to bottle this harder than Arsenal. Eventually though, I pulled through, sunk the ship, and popped the achievement I had been after. Yes! The Emperor protects. Complete part 1 on hard difficulty, without dying. Without resetting. Now it was time to complete the rest of the game on hard difficulty, but like my girlfriend in bed, I was wondering where the hard was. Chapter 5 and 6 were pretty easy and consisted of us meeting the Inquisitor, setting off on an objective to find him some deep heat for those chronic muscle spasms, and at the end of chapter 6 where we find the deep heat, it sets off a colossal reaction, blowing this entire place to smithereens, but I was absolutely fine because my 9-inch chin shielded me from the blast. Still yet to die, at the start of chapter 7, I would utter these words. You know, this could be a real permadeath run. I was sipping on that copium, believing I could finish this without dying, but I had reason to be confident. I was not even coming close to death. Please! Please! We return the deep heat to the Inquisitor, who is repping that 2000s emo haircut. It turns out the deep heat can in fact power a world-ending, mind-altering, shape-shifting shadow government weapon that could erase the orcs from this planet. So we made haste with a power walk to find this weapon and do exactly that. Welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator World War III Edition. I'm manning the gunner, but I'm not fighting off other aircrafts, I'm fighting off orcs who have rockets strapped to their backs. They may not be the most intelligent bunch, but you can't help but admire their improvisational skills. I have to land separate from the rest of my team because I'm the main character and need some aversion to overcome for character building reasons. Anyway, I walk into this encounter expecting it to be like the first 8 chapters of the game, but I was a little mistaken. Oh no! So this was when Warhammer decided to hit me with an egregious difficulty spike. I went from a permadeath run to feeling like a teen on Blacked in a matter of minutes. Much like a teen on Blacked, I took it on the chin and kept going, because I'm white. I face adversity every single day of my life. Dying a few times on a video game could only hurt me so much. I'm kidding, of course, it really hurt. We stomp our little feet all the way to the Inquisitor's base of operations where this orc-ending weapon is located. To defend the facility, he set up a heap of automated guns to wipe out any threats. Cool guns, bro, but little did he know. All he had to do was set up a small body of water and we'd have no chance of making it to this weapon. Canonically, Space Marines cannot swim. I guess they just wanted to make Space Marines more relatable to black metal band Cradle of Filth's lead singer Danny Filth, who also can't swim. Finally making it to the orc-destroying weapon, we insert the deep heat to power this bad boy up. It however does not send the orcs back to Eden, but it does open up a portal which the literal spawns of Satan walk through. A bigger lapse in judgment than the time I mistook my roofies for ibuprofen. There I was, hoping to kick my headache, but I woke up 12 hours later with an ache in a whole other place. It turns out the Inquisitor wasn't actually real and was being controlled by some demon the whole time. Now we have to fight orcs and demons, which is only going to knock up my death counter even more. On the bright side though, they do fight each other, so I'm sort of like Sweden, only with more guns. Now having two different races to fight, it would make the last few chapters of the game harder than ever. Especially this room, where I felt like I had just rolled up on Crips and Blood's turf.
I'm joking! What the fuck are you looking at?
God! Fuck! That was until I figured out a strategy where I forget the violence and used my legs. I stopped fighting everyone I saw and began hitting feet, and to my surprise, it actually did work. Sometimes, much like when left in a room alone with my uncle, the best option is to just run. Now, here is where I would make the biggest mistake of my entire playthrough. The weapon I'm wielding is a giant thunder hammer that I got with one-day delivery thanks to Amazon Prime and their ethical working conditions. However, when using this, you could only use your pistol and the hammer, no other weapon. I ran into a situation where the entire orc population descended on me and this loadout was less than optimal. So, for free, the orcs would increase my death tally by quite a lot, until I learnt the tactic of backtracking. Wow, my ex-girlfriend would have been a pro at this game. After that whole mess, I would take on an orc boss who was decked out with armor made from a Honda Jazz. He also had no sense of sportsmanship as he would hit me while I was AFK trying to open a bag of dried apricots. Man was just trying to get in one of my 5 a day. Anyway, I would fight the Honda Jazz using my Dwayne Johnson grenade launcher, but the physics were more inconsistent than my upload schedule. Sometimes they stuck to him, sometimes they went through him. I would die a couple of times until I took advantage of his inability to look down and defeated the Honda Jazz himself. After the boss fight, I was hoping things could chill a little, but who am I kidding? Chilling in the Warhammer universe is canonically worse than being a child predator. I was really tired at this point, and you can tell, because when I was dying, I was quoting old FIFA memes. Guys, I'm gonna break my monitor, I swear! I was actually going to stay awake and complete the game, but getting hit with this bullshit where I exit cutscene and get immediately violated made me say night-night and try again tomorrow. Back feeling refreshed after dreaming about anime boys all night, Space Marines all night, I was ready to crack on and finish this achievement. It would appear my fellow Space Marines also woke up in the same mood. Oh my god, my boy is taking back shots. Oh my, let's go! I would then start to feel even better when the game would finally hand me an LMG. They gave me an LMG.
Oh, scared, really?
My health! Okay, so I may have gotten a little overconfident there with my LMG, and it acted as a reminder to think before I say things. Like when I sarcastically told my little brother that toasters float in the bath, thinking he'd know I was joking. He would have been 16 next month, so I clapped some cheeks with my LMG until I finally make it to the demon boss, where I'm here to end this once and for all. My not-so-skilled fellow Space Marine got there just before me, however. No! Old man! No! I can't remember his name. No! Sedona's brother. It was good knowing you while we did. The short period of time. I don't even get to. These fucking guys, bro. These fucking guys can do one, bro. I was now determined with one mission. Take out this leader of the demon army. That was my mission before the old dude died, but now it's even more my mission. I was joined on the bridge by my fellow Space Marines as we would storm the demons with everything we had. I was truly living out the ultimate male fantasy. Many people think it's women, anime waifus, someone to cook for them. No, the realest male fantasy is storming an enemy facility with lots of guns and the boys as the Doom soundtrack plays in the background. Afterwards, maybe we can all take the Space Marine armor off and just hold each other. Anyway, we find the demon dude, and I was expecting a boss fight where I'd use everything I had learnt from the game, every gun in my arsenal to defeat him. But no, it was just a quick time event where we fell from 10,000 feet while I beat his ass into a pulp and donned him with the fattest headbutt you've ever seen. We would then crush his head with our bare hands, and it's the most alpha male thing I have ever seen in my life. What a way to pop an achievement. This was a hell of a lot of fun. I would advise going for this achievement, especially if you want to get ready for the sequel, which should be coming out in the next... I'm not gonna act like I know when the game's coming out, but it's coming out at some point. Big thanks to Sean for editing this video, show him some love. Big thanks to you for watching this video, show yourself some love tonight while you think of me. No, I'm sorry, why do I say these things? If you would like to see me take on another achievement, be sure to click the video that's on screen now, and until next time, I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.